Forge of Empires, and we have a new age, Space Age Saturn. And now we are going to have a first look at pretty much everything, because I haven't played it in beta. So this means that I'm pretty much just exploring. So this isn't a guide or anything like that. This is just an overview about our new era. The next or the last era came out about a year ago. So this is actually, I think, a really good base, because I haven't missed the new era. I have been busy building my great buildings, upgrading them to level 80, doing the events, and generally just playing the game. So now the new era has come, and I will just do these negotiations, because I don't have diplomatic gifts, but I do have the castle points that I need. And because this colony is going to be now eliminated, then I just wanted to see what was there. So continent map, nothing here, but it already actually shows that I have the possibility to get to the new stage. Oh, okay, then the hell do you mean I have all the provinces? Oh, I have this one. So this means that I'm not even going to see the map before one day, but shouldn't be a problem, because it will just take time, and then I can start exploring and gathering the new colony resource. But in order to now progress to the next stage, let's take the research tree. So this was hidden, and now I'm going to get population buildings for the colony. So the first one, 700 forge points, it was already shown, but what was required in order to progress wasn't. So Mars or Venus carbon, pretty much everything that you would guess here. Then we have a traditional 5 of these. Oh, these are the previous era production, goods buildings. So basically these 5 that are going to be needed if Space Age Jupiter Moon resources run out, which shouldn't be a problem, as you can see that I have more than enough to progress through all of it. There is also an avatar. Okay, again, this is Space Age, so something again that was going to be well guessed. The colony itself is traditional, so you have a population, you have heat batteries. So instead of oxygen, you are going to have heat problems. I think it was the same with Mars, probably. I have no idea. And now these are the new goods buildings for the era. We have compressed matter capsules. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to build, because it will depend on what the resources I will unlock on the map. Then we have isolated molecules. Okay, so we are dealing with molecules here. It requires crystallized hydrocarbons, which is the era colony main resource that you are going to get from the map. And experimental data, liquid binders, and uncycled hydrocarbons. Okay, pretty much what was expected. So units, everything else will come in time, but first I will begin with actually progressing to this era. I have quite a lot of forge points just for this. 30,000 is for my guildmates that I can always contribute when there are open spots, but I also have additional 5,000 or something like that, which is pretty much like the profit. Okay, let's do it this way. And now we are in the new era. The rewards are usually, well, you will see. Oh joy, I got coins, which is awesome. supplies, which is awesome considering that I have 50 billion of them. But no, totally fine. This was again expected. 3 forge points, some medals, yeah. So that's done. So now progressing forward, I have all the resources for here. Okay, let's actually do all of them, because I do have all the forge points and resources needed for this. And the problem here isn't going to be forge points, but it's going to be the new specific era resources. So now we have a new avatar, and then we can also unlock these guys. And I'm guessing that the problem is going to be after this, because it's going to require... Oh, it doesn't. Oh, this does. Nice. I will actually unlock the first military unit. So let's put some forge points here. Additional ones here. And I will wait with these ones because I haven't collected from my city. Oh, I still need this one because, yeah, so now I can open this one up. And yeah, so pretty much I will run into the goods wall. So this is my new headquarters. Thank you. And I have waited in order to actually collect from here. So the castle points, yes, good, but the collectibles, I should have also gotten some era specific goods. Oh yeah, my first goods from Space Age Titan, which is the moon of Saturn. I guess I said Saturn at the beginning. Okay, doesn't really matter. So these are the goods that will be very highly sought after, and probably everybody wants to trade them, but nobody is willing to give them up. So these are the buildings that I can now build. All of them are pretty much useless, but the military building is going to be the one that is one of the most important ones, because my Alcatraz is waiting. Now, in order to actually progress through here, I first have to upgrade. So we have renovation kits, and these now will be used on buildings that are in the previous era. So the ones that I'm going to look at is this one. The amount of goods, and they're all okay. I probably should reload it, because the town hall isn't in Space Age Jupiter Moon anymore. Doesn't really matter. I can collect. I got some units from this era, I'm guessing. So Jupiter Moon, but we have now Titan. So we have ranged units, fast units, and artillery. As I said, I have no idea which of these units are going to be good ones, which are not. Flying is usually quite good, but the artillery, it doesn't have the detect invisible units, which is probably going to suck a little bit. The ranged units seem pretty regular. Again, I will look at these a little bit later, because the first thing I have to do is upgrade. So we are going to do goods units and yeah, goods units first. So we have, oh, it updated. So now we are just going to do all of these goods one at a time. We have Shinto Temple, Sun Temple, Harvest Bar, Governors Villa. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to do a few of them just in order to collect everything because yeah, so I'm going to upgrade this one. Also this one, because sometimes it gives goods. Then let's look at the list, because it's probably better to do it in this kind of fashion. Okay. And this is necessary because I will, well, get goods from the next eras. It's also really important that if you have low-level buildings, low era buildings, then that you should keep them, because the previous era goods are going to be really important. So for example, I'm not going to upgrade the Stage of Ages because it gives me previous era goods, and I really do need them at some point. So these are not going to be upgraded. The winners plazas probably are, if they are going to be upgraded with higher attack bonus that they give. But I'm not sure yet, so they are going to be skipped for the moment. So I'm not going to upgrade also the Santa's Stay, because it gives me ocean era goods, one of the few buildings from that era that I still have left. I'm going to upgrade this one because it doesn't give me anything in that matter, so that's going to be skipped. Yep, Mikava Beach, because it has goods. Yes, Governor Villas are going to be upgraded. Then we have Olympic Treasury. It was down here at some point. This one too. The dojos, because they are going to give me units. Actually, probably should have begun with those, because the units themselves are going to be really important at first, or not that critical, but if you have the new era units, they are going to be, or make your life a little bit easier. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the units. So we have Royal Bathhouse, which is here. Then we have the Sun Temple, or Athlone Abbey. It doesn't give me units, but it's going to be upgraded anyway, so I have to reopen it in order to update it. Then we have Timeless Dojos, 2 more of them. Oh, they're up here. So now I can collect from all of these. So we have done the units. Now we are back at the goods part. I'm not going to upgrade all of them because it will take time in order to actually update everything. But actually, let's see. I'm in no hurry. So we are going to do the Asylum. We are going to do the Yggdrasil, the reward from the Vikings colony. Then we have Olympic Treasury, which I already looked for and that I didn't find, and it's at I recently redid my city. I had free space. I wanted to build the St. Mark Palace from Venice because I was recently there. So this is like, oh yeah, I have this great building here, and I actually have been up here. So this is the main entrance, and then you can come up there and walk here, and Dodge's palace is going to be somewhere there. Yep, so that's that. Olympic Treasury. So we have hippodromes. Yep, I'm going to upgrade both of them because they are already like at the pretty much final level. Then we have the Olympic Treasury. Okay, let's see on the map where it is. Still can't see it. Oh, it's there. It's blinking right in front of me. I have the amazing ability of not seeing things that are right in front of me, which sometimes sucks, especially if you are playing some games. Okay, so we have the House of Wolf. I'm going to upgrade it anyway because they are all in the previous era anyways. Then we have the Druid Temple, which is hidden somewhere here. Yep. And then we have the Sun Temple. I thought I upgraded it. Maybe not. Mughal Temple, which is also going to be upgraded. Celtic Farmstead. Yep. Stage of Ages. Nope. Deadman's Boathouse. Yes, this is going to be also upgraded. Hidden Woods. Oh yeah, these are the new small buildings that I pretty much recently built, and I think it was, yeah, somewhere up here. Yeah, and the second one too. Trading Post, which is actually an awesome building. Going to upgrade that as well. Statue of Honor. Nope. And this is pretty much where it cuts off, because I really don't need it's much more useful for the guild and for myself if they remain in that era. So basically I did most of the buildings that I needed, and now we are going to collect. So let's start with the Blue Galaxy, because it's giving me a chance to double all my collections. So it's Arctic Future. So again, this is awesome because I get goods from previous eras, which means that I don't have to trade down, and it's really tedious to do that all the time. Because if I had an automated system where you press a button and do all of the trades for the previous eras, and it's automatically put into the trading system, then it would be awesome. But because it doesn't do that, I have to do it manually, and it takes time, and I actually can't be bothered. So most of the, or all of the points are going to go there. Crap. Oh, I collected the correct one. I thought I misclicked. Then I'm going to collect from here, because it gives me these nutcracker guardhouses, which are really good. And then I'm also going to collect from here, because it also gives me these Tree of Patience and the Tree of Vitality, which are awesome for the plus bonus attack. Shinto Temple, Mikawa Beach, which is also good, but Shinto Temple is what they are recommending that I do. I should probably change this here, because 0.1, 0.2 would be now better, as I don't really need the forge points, I do need the goods. So let's try it in this kind of way. It didn't change much. Okay, doesn't really matter. Because at first you have these need for these goods, which within 2 weeks or something like that you will have more than enough, if I remember correctly. If you have these buildings, if you need to actually start building these goods in your colony, then it's going to take time, which again is awesome, because I do like that it's going to take a lot of time for actually to progress through these different eras. So the Sun Temple, as I said, I rearranged my city and I can't find anything quickly anymore. And then we are going to use this. Then the Sun Temple. Oh, come on. I am blind because I can't see it when it should be blinking. Oh, it's there. Amazing ability to not see anything. Okay, yeah, of course. Stupido. And now let's put some more forge points here, and we are going to collect from here. So now we have done that, so everything else except Alcatraz will be collected. now we are going to put more forge points here, and again let's collect everything. So it was advertised that there are going to be 3 new great buildings, which I'm going to look at after I have done all of my collections, because then the timers will start again, and tomorrow at 1 o'clock I will be able to gather all of the goods again. Again, a little bit. Oh crap! I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well, doesn't really matter, because at this stage the difference between the units in different eras isn't that critical. At first it's like really important. You are going to kick ass if you have like or next era units and you are going to do some guild expeditions or anything like that. But sorry, talking about guild expedition, I clicked on it and the next one starts in 20 hours, so whoops. And let's put some more points here and let's collect. I really don't like that every time you collect fragments it's going to have this big notification. I tried to look that if you can turn it off, but unfortunately you can't. At least I'm not aware of that place where you can turn that off. So a little bit more and we can unlock these buildings too. And now we are at the point where we can't progress in this tree, which, as I said, I really do like, because otherwise I pretty much would have done the whole era in just one sitting. So we are running out of things to collect. I have built this rainforest project because now I have a higher chance of getting blueprints from aiding my neighbors and guildmates, and it's necessary because I'm the great plan that I have is to actually go through with building all of the great buildings, even the really shitty ones. So Grenadier's armor, it's 6x4, this is 5x5. So this is going to suck because I have pretty much built everything everywhere. But now we have the option of expanding. So I'm guessing that I'm going to go here, because then I will have this nice corner where I can build stuff. And actually I think I will begin with that. And yay, we have additional diamond expansions. I have been collecting a little bit of these diamonds because I pretty much zeroed out after the last expansion, but as you can see, almost 6,000 diamonds by collecting them from buildings and from my these expeditions. But let's build another one and let's do it here. And I can build even a third one, but I have to think about that. So basically what I want to do is to eliminate all of this from here, and then I can build it from there. The streets are going to be somewhere back here. This is the larger street. Yeah, so Titan Path. So this is going to be something that I'm looking forward to. I can rebuild all of these. But let's begin with this one. So again, a little bit of optimization in the future, because I'm going to sell... Oh crap, this is the wrong one. Grenadier's Armory. Buy. And let's put these things here. You are going to go down here, and now I have a little bit of room. Yeah, so that's that. It's going to build in 16 hours, and if I hadn't collected I would have gotten a lot of troops from there. let's collect some goods from the feudal Japan, because I do want to finish this on time. It's a little bit the timings and actually the amount of like this colony goods that I need to collect are a little bit off, because I have to collect 400 of these soya beans, and the lower the goods like tier, the more they are required, which is, I think, is a little bit unbalanced, because it doesn't matter how soon I can build these buildings, it's going to take a lot of time to actually farm all of these goods. So from my experience, if you are going to need these music instruments, then it's going to be really fast. But if you need these paintings or the soya beans, then it's going to take a long time. But doesn't really matter. This is, I think, the 40th time that I have completed it, something like that. So we can also do our daily challenge upgrade. This is actually something that I'm going to eliminate. I still have some of these, and I really don't need them. They are very inefficient. Oh, come on, English sucks. So yeah, a lot of this stuff, which is great to have, but not that necessary. Now let's look at the great buildings. Do we have them? I think I need to collect the blueprints in order to actually gather or to unlock it here. So yeah. According to the notes that I saw from the post in the forum, they should be awesome, and there are 3 of them, and all of them should be built. So again, probably going to eliminate these rotundras and these ones, and then I'm going to see if there are like other buildings that are unnecessary, which is quite hard to do, because the defense armies, attack and defense, are also important for the guild expedition. So I'm building the Deal Castle. I already have the St. Basil's Cathedral at level 80, so it's going to be hard to choose which of these buildings are outdated. Okay, so yeah. Now let's look at the units again. So I have all 5 of them. So this is heavy. Usually they suck. I mean, they suck at attacking. From defense point of view, they are pretty good. They hide on rocks, which is usually a good ability. Then we have artillery, mortar, which is nice because it's going to do AOE damage. Then we have light units, force field. This is usually also pretty good ability, because from the defense point of view again. And then we have flying. Okay, because we have flying and we don't have any of these units that actually can shoot air, I'm guessing that these fast units are going to be something that everyone will get. But we will see. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it. I'm going to contribute all of my forge points here. I'm going to get the building which is 4x4. I think that's good because the previous one is also 4x4, so no need to like rearrange my buildings here. Okay, I'm going to get some of the stuff from there. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's the beginning of this era, because now the main thing is going to be actually colonizing the new Titan colony, building the population buildings and also the heat buildings. So I already have some of this stuff. Okay, nice. So I can start building this. Okay, so I need these buildings in order to start manufacturing. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to rearrange some of this stuff. I'm going to rearrange you into this corner. Or this corner? Yeah. Crap. Yeah, that corner at the moment, because then I can build it like this, and I should have roads. I don't have roads. It doesn't require roads. It doesn't require roads. Okay, that's, I think, good. And now I have to rearrange this stuff a little bit, because then I can put another building here. Life support is going to be necessary when I actually have the goods buildings, but because I don't have them yet, and I don't have the sectors that are going to produce them, I will start by just building a buttload of igloos. This is going to be something that needs to be optimized. The last colony that I had was especially awesome in that part that I had like 70 or something like that extra colonizers, but everything was built full. So this means that I had the goods buildings that I had the resources for, or these extra resources from the map, were extremely beneficial. Actually, I'm not even going to build any of these because I don't need them at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be when I'm actually building these, and what I'm going to build will very much depend here. So still moving there, I'm going to get there tomorrow, so it will take some time. I also haven't looked at the quests. They advertise that I'm going to have new quests, and I probably should have taken these quests before doing all of this stuff here. The battles, I will do them in Battleground. I will get probably, hopefully, some rewards, but gathering coins and supplies, yeah, that would have been much easier if I actually had done or completed the quest before I collected everything. Fortunately, I have resources to spare, and I was so excited about the new era, and this is the reason why I did these things a little bit too fast. But as we can see, it doesn't really matter. So the side quest random rewards, probably worth it, because I'm going to either get goods or something that is necessary. Unfortunately, no units, but hopefully goods that are going to be really important. So let's see how much have we gathered. Yeah, so that's nice. Just from collecting, I have these goods from day one, and I can start producing tomorrow at some point. Yeah, that's good to know. And yeah, and I can also do this. I didn't do it at the beginning, but now because late Middle Ages and all of these things, I didn't actually note it, but you can see that I started on 4th of October, so 4 years will be pretty soon playing this game, like very religiously. I pretty much have logged in every day, and now I can put that we have Space Age Titan, and today is the 10th of July, and let's also put this as a marker between. Okay, so that was the transition from Space Age Jupiter Moon to Space Age Titan, and probably within the next few weeks it's going to be building the colony and getting to know what are the best units and doing the side quests and all of this stuff. So Space Age Titan arrived today. Yay, go and play.